I have been kayaking since I was a kid. Now as an adult, my husband and I go every summer and we absolutely love it.
I think I could live out here.
Yeah.
I do think so.
Addendum, turns out I can't live on an inflatable kayak in the middle of the lake. So instead I've decided to make some beaded earrings inspired by these experiences, but first I need beads.
All right, let's go bead hunting.
I like to upcycle whenever I can, so I'm going to be thrift shopping for beads today, and I'll be on the lookout at this first stop for blue and green strands like these that I can work into my lake girl earrings. I've also been on the lookout for an accent bead that might have like a lily pad or something on it. At the second stop, I didn't find any lily pads, but I did find some really cool beads to help build out my collection for other pieces. But wouldn't you know, at the third and final stop of the day, I found it. Bingo. Abstract lily pad accent bead. The entire thrifted collection came in under $35. Now it's time to disassemble and organize.
All right, so the beads and findings are pretty well organized. This is just a tackle box insert. You can find all kinds of different organizers, but this is just what I had on hand, so we're pretty well. And then I separated things in using little snack baggies and fishing tackle baggies. Can you tell we're a fishing family? I've got my tools at the ready as well. And I checked out this book from the library. It's called Beaded Jewelry, Create Your Own Style by Maya Brenner. And it's a really great resource for just identifying the different kinds of beads, style inspiration, design inspiration, color palette inspiration, all kinds of stuff. But I think today I'm going to be making bead drop earrings. These are the beads that I've chosen for my earrings. I've got the main accent bead here, which is that beautiful abstract lily pattern bead. I still cannot believe we found that. And then I have another larger bead that I think looks like a lily pad. And in between, we have these little filler beads that, I think look kind of like reflecting water and those shiny bits of green you see on the water. Now, normally bead drop earrings are pretty straightforward to make. You string the beads onto this head pin here, and then you loop off the head pin onto this fishhook ear wire, and then they're done. As you can see, my head pin is a little too short for these earrings, so I'm going to try to make my own head pin from beading wire and then follow the process I just described. So here I'm doing a knotted head pin. If you want instructions, I left a link in the description to Jesse James Beads channel. They did a great video. And I also did a little wire wrapping at the top. And here's a closer look at both the wire wrapping and the knotted head pin. These were not as difficult as I thought they would be. Good instruction helps. All right, so this is the final look. I'm really pleased with the way these earrings turned out. They're not too heavy, they have just the right amount of movement, and I really liked a little bit of sparkle and shimmer in the beads. And every time I look at them, I'm going to be reminded of some of my most beautiful moments out on the water. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I will see you in the next one.